Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on measuring an angle. You have got to measure the size of angle D. It tells you need to use an angle measurer. Now an angle measurer, we will go through what that is in a minute, and then you've got to write your answer here. So it's how many degrees you've got, and this will give you 1 mark. So you've got to measure this angle here, where the little d is here, and work out how big this angle is. Now your key facts, an angle measure is actually a protractor. So it's one of the half semicircle things, or you may have a full circle bit of plastic which is used to measure angles. Now you should know that an angle, we start at 0 and then it goes all the way up to 90 degrees, which gives you a right angle. Anything smaller than 90 degrees is an acute angle. So you can see the angle we've got here is less than 90 degrees, because 90 degrees would be up there and that would make it a right angle. So we are looking at an acute angle here. So it gives you an idea as to the size of the number you're looking for. So the answer we're looking for should be less than 90. Not as much as, well, it's going to be more than 0 because 0 is nothing, and it's kind of a little bit bigger than halfway. So you've got to think about what kind of size it will be before you put your protractor on. So press pause, see if you can have a go at measuring this. It may be slightly different on the device you're using to read this, or if you've printed it out, but it should be fairly similar because angles they go up in the same proportion, so your angle should be within the range that's tolerated on the exam, however you're reading this question. So welcome back. Hopefully you've managed to find yourself a protractor and you've managed to put the protractor on and then had a go at reading. Now a lot of people, even if they've got a protractor, they struggle to put the protractor on the right place. So you've got to think about this line along the bottom, and we're going to call this our 0 line here, and the centre of the protractor has got to go at the point here D. So when you place your protractor, okay, the centre of it goes here and 0 goes along this line. So lining the protractor up in this way, some students find very, very difficult. So here is my protractor, and this line here up to C is the angle we're looking at measuring. Okay, so you've got to read up here and see where this line comes out. So this line here, I've got 50 on this side of the line and 60, or 130 and 120. So you need to know how to read your protractor carefully so you get the right answer. Now, as I said earlier, 90 was the right angle that you can see in here. And this angle is smaller than a right angle. It's an acute angle, so it is smaller than 90. So we're looking at the numbers between 50 and 60. To do that without remembering that it's going to be an acute angle, 0 starts at this point here. So this is 0, count round 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then it's halfway between 50 and 60. Is 55 in the middle, but it's slightly over, so I'm going to say it's 56 degrees. If you'd have gone the other way, it starts at 180. And this is counted down, so that makes no sense whatsoever. So you have to start at 0. So if you were on this side, you'd be using 0 from this side. But because our angle is between here and here, we have to start where the 0 is and come round until we get to the value. So I've got a value of 56. In the exam, you will get a range of values that you can have your answer between, but as long as you're between those two values that's given, you will be correct. Give yourself a big tick if you got it correct. Well done, you've done great work. The mark scheme on this question shows the answer is between 53 and 57 degrees inclusive, and this is for 1M, which is 1 method mark. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get greater at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.